Hey there, friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage today, doing a little bit of goofing around, and it is a absolutely nasty winter day, so we're going to keep it indoors and just do a little bit of plinking inside the garage today. It's in the teens, and that's not so bad, but it is actually very windy too, so the combination of the two really doesn't play too well with me with my frostbite fingers that I've had in the past, so we'll keep it inside and do a little bit of plinking inside today. But I wanted to do an initial uh, kind of a tabletop. I don't have a tabletop here, but kind of a tabletop review of this brand new scope just came out from Victoptics. They did have, so this is a Springer rated scope. They did have one of these that was not AO. They were going to send me that one, and then they decided that they would hold off because they were introducing actually two new scopes. They got, this one is a 4 to 12 by 40 AO, and they also have a 3 to 9 by 40 AO. And maybe I'll grab one of those too. The model number on this is VIOC-06, and the 3 to 9 by 40 is the same letters with -05. But I am really impressed with this scope, especially for the price point that it comes in at. This is well under $100, and the 3 to 9 by 40 is even less. I'm not sure if they even have this listed up. This was a brand new product. They sent it to me pre-release. It may be listed by now, but it will be soon anyway, even if it's not listed yet. It wasn't on Amazon when I did this video, but it may be on their website by now. But this is going to be a really great scope. Again, this is intended to be Springer rated. It does have 30 millimeter tubes, and it is really good. So I already have it mounted up on an air gun over here. We'll do a little plinking with it in a couple of minutes. But let me just open up and show you what comes in the box besides the scope. So it does come with a sunshade. I have it mounted up on a Springer right now, which makes the sunshade kind of not useful. So it does come with front and rear flip up lens covers. It does come with a set of Weaver scope rings, which the air gun I have it mounted on right now needed 11 millimeter dovetails, so it does come. So it's interesting, at least mine, I don't know if they overpacked it, but mine came with two of the throw levers for the power wheel. Yeah, comes with a nice Victoptics cleaning cloth, and then your little user's manual, which is pretty good actually. So this guy is also a illuminated reticle, and it does have uses a CR2032, standard CR2032, and it is able to be red or green. So I like the green, just for my eyes. The red kind of messes with my astigmatism a little bit, so I do like a red dot that can be green or a illuminated reticle that can be green. Gives me a little less of that starburst effect that I get sometimes with red dots and stuff. So let me give you a little flyby with the scope. I have it mounted up on my Weihrauch hw50s. Very beautiful air gun. So first of all, it is a 4 to 12 by 40, 4 to 12 by 40 AO. It does use 30 millimeter tubes. It has a quick focus eyepiece back here. I have it zeroed, so I don't want to mess with it too much. The adjustable objective is the front bell up here. I kind of like a side focus a little bit more, but I'm kind of warming up to these front focus. Like I said, it does have a little throw lever, but it's nice and smooth. You really don't need it, but it's kind of nice to have it on there. in the garage here. I'm just going to run it at 4 power. It does have covered turrets. The clicks are real nice. I'm not going to click it because, like I said, I do have it zeroed pretty well for my distance here in the garage. And then it does have the illuminated reticle. Like a lot of less expensive scopes, this one does not have a stop in between each power, but that's not the end of the world. So I did take a few pictures out my back door. I mounted the gun up in my Sunway Photos tripod and captured some really good images. So I'm kind of figuring out that the scopes that have decent glass are really easy to capture images through. The ones that don't have such great glass, my eyes are able to focus through them a lot better. The camera has a hard time struggling with them. This one was really easy to capture images. So here are some images of, first of all, I've got a tree that's at about 35 yards to the back of my, towards the back of my backyard. And here's some pictures of it. Here's 4x first. And you can see it's really clear. You can actually see the reticle really well and the clarity of the tree. And you notice it's nice and clear all the way out to the edge too. So a lot of less expensive scopes will start to get hazy. Then I brought it up to 8 power and I still stayed nice and crisp. And then I brought it up to 12 power and basically all you can see is the tree in the field of view. And I swung it over a little bit to bring it in a little bit closer. And I've got a pile of firewood out in the backyard, and that's sitting at about 25 yards. Adjusted my objective up front, and it zoomed and it focused right in. Didn't have to do anything else except for turn the front focus knob to 25 yards, and it was right on the money. So here's a picture of it at 4 power. And you can see there's a bunch of stuff around, but the clarity around all the way out to the outside edge is really nice. And then I brought it up to 8 power again, getting closer. We do have some snow now, so get to see some snow. You guys that are down in Australia, you're in your summertime right now. And here is 12 power, still really nice and clear. Did have to move it around a little bit because it was starting to get a little gray around the outside edge, but that's just the camera not being precisely aligned there. So, but let's run through the gallery here and we'll play around with it. It's not so much, you know, what the gun will do, but we'll just have a little bit of fun, run through the gallery, and then we'll get out of here. This thing will focus down. The front focus will focus down to about 5 yards, and I am at 7 yards here, so it's really a fantastic air gun scope in general. But they do say it's supposed to be rated for a Springer, so that's why I wanted to at least try it on a Springer for starters. So let's see. Let's hit a splatter burst. Nicely centered. Okay. And this is a fantastic air gun, and I thought it really deserved a really good really good scope. So, all right, there's a second splatter burst. Oh, I pulled that one off to the right just a little bit. I'm shooting some Meisterkugeln wad cutters. Just like saying Meisterkugeln. All right. All right. That's just me bobbling around, but no big deal. All right, so I've got one of those Rojo targets, and this thing's got some power, so I want to see how many times it'll flip around. Oh, made it around, I think, 3 times. That's pretty cool. At least 2, I know. Alrighty, so now I have a green paintball on the left there. Let's hit that one first, maybe. Got to remember, so the way that the safety works on this guy is when you cock it, it sets the safety and it basically just disengages the trigger. You can pull that trigger all the way back and it feels like you're getting ready to shoot it and it just doesn't do anything. All right, that was a nice splatter. I know this 7 yards is really no challenge for the gun or the scope, but it's so cold out. I just didn't feel like getting out there and freezing today. We'll get this guy out to the range soon, but all right, the ram. Let's do a headshot on the ram. All right, now the pig. So I didn't adjust the elevation because I know it's going to be shooting a little bit, and when I get it out to an actual range, I'll want to get it set there. But I figured out where I'm at. I got the left and right, the windage set pretty well, but I'm actually using 2 hash marks down on the oh, I took down the chicken too. That happens sometimes when I hit these guys with more powerful but it does have elevation hash marks up and down the vertical the vertical reticle, so you can do a little bit of ranging. So I'm using two hash marks down to get me my elevation proper here. All right, let's get the other paintball. Nice, that's a nice splatter there. Got 2 good splatters. I like it. All right. And again, like I said, this is just the first initial look at this scope. We'll get this guy. Maybe I'll go over later with my Vevor heater and heat up a big garage and shoot 21 yards. That'd be a good little test for it. But it has really nice clarity. I really like this scope. All right, the turkey. And let's hit that roll target one more time. And then we'll get out of here. All right, it was close to the box because it spun around on the arrow that I got it hanging on, so it didn't make it all the way around. But anyway, there you go. Not a single miss. I like it. What a cool air gun and a fantastic scope. Nice combination. So there you go. Check it out. I'm not sure if it's even listed yet. Like I said, when I got this, it was a pre-release that they sent over to me to check out, but it will be available soon. It's a fantastic. They really stepped up their game with that nice glass in there. So I think it's going to be a winner. I may have to get the 3 to 9 as well. So hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.